Wake and bake, everyone. It's April 20th, also known as 420. I'm Josh Schreiveldinger, and I'm streaming to you from a weed legal state. Just how close are we to the apocalypse? Man, I hope not too close, because I just ordered a pizza, and it's not going to be here for another 30 minutes. For any squares watching, 420 is the unofficial day of celebrating cannabis. So to all my viewers, but especially those who know what's up, welcome to the lockdown. That's right, folks. Marijuana, weed, bud, sticky icky, ganja, skunk, wacky tobacco, boo boo bama, tea sticks, good giggles, or as it was called in my household growing up, I better not be smelling what I think I'm smelling. People everywhere are lighting up the cheech of their chong to help them get through these crazy times. But first, 3 disclaimers. 1. Pot is a Schedule I substance. It has no reason to be, but I'm sure if I could afford lawyers, they would advise me to say very explicitly, Two, COVID-19 is a respiratory illness. Smoking anything will irritate your lungs and could exacerbate any susceptibility or symptoms you might have. So if anyone is planning to partake, which is against federal and state laws, they should use edibles, maybe. 3. Social distancing still applies. If you can pass that puff, back it up. Some people might question the benefits of a drug that makes you want to do nothing but spend hours sitting on the couch eating snacks. But I say, that's just what society needs from us at the moment. Also, if you already solved all your puzzles, being stoned will add an additional level of difficulty. It's like a bonus level. Another reason that chronic is the perfect quarantine treat? Because it reduces anxiety. For example, right now I'm able to think about how Florida started reopening beaches last week without getting heart palpitations. I'm no medical professional, but I'd guess having large congregations of people in a state that amounts to an open-air nursing home is probably not a good idea. We'll find out in about 2 weeks, but I'm sure glad my grandpa doesn't live there anymore. Another quarantine pastime improved by Mary Jane: food. Before you get high, I recommend making sure you have something of every food group: spicy, sweet, savory, and salty. That way, you'll have something to satiate any munchy craving you have. Remember, in a pandemic, you have to prepare for this because you shouldn't just pop out to the store to get snacks on a whim, especially because you don't want to be stuck waiting in line while the munchies are getting to you. This is actually probably the worst time to be high out in public because that paranoia is going to kick in and you're going to think that everyone might get you sick. Actually, looking at the news, some of you could probably use a little paranoia to keep you home. In many states, you can now buy good dank from a store, but during this pandemic, getting food delivered is giving me flashbacks to the good old days of meeting some sketchy dude in Pioneer Park for a little ride on the Magic Dragon. You send money to an unseen dealer, and a delivery guy literally risks his life to bring you some yummies. And if you don't exercise proper amount of caution and distance, a neighbor might report you. Make sure to tip your food delivery drivers well in this difficult time. I'm going to go and say that 30% is the minimum to ask someone to risk plague death. You know who really sounds stoned? Me. And also all those people saying, oh, this is the earth healing itself. It's the earth giving us a chance to really reflect. Maybe we are the virus. First of all, no matter how vital it is to save the environment, I quote George Clooney from Batman and Robin: people come first. And I stand by him as the Batman with the best butt. But if you want happy trees, go watch some Bob Ross. If the virus really was a sentient reaction from Mother Gaia to get humans to straighten up our act, then Gaia screwed up her plan. The people that are dying from this aren't the people messing up the earth. The people messing it up are going to go right back to that after this is over. If the earth was trying to get humans to be more responsible with our relationship to it, she wouldn't do something that puts nurses at risk. Nurses are awesome, and Mother Gaia knows it. But I get it. People are trying to find meaning in a very senseless event. We want to have a narrative we can understand. That's why some people think that 5G cell towers are causing coronavirus. Despite being a completely illogical theory, it gives people a perverse comfort to think that this was all part of somebody's plan, because maybe then we could derail that plan. But that's just not the case. And if you want something perverse but comforting, go read 50 Shades of Grey. Or the Bible. God does some wacky stuff when he's not saving people's souls. And now to close out this episode, here's the funniest thing I saw on the internet all weekend.
Yeah.
That's my favorite. I guess I've watched that like 10 times today. That's our show, folks. Wear a mask, toke responsibly, and for the love of America, please stay stoned.